Hello everybody, this is Allshouse Gaming and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Persona 5 Royal. In the previous episode, we got our fourth party member in the form of An, who is meant to be our femme fatale. And in this episode, we're, well, not right away, but we'll hopefully eventually get to the palace, just not yet. Anyways, first things first, we are actually going to head to Jaya. And from there, we're going to head for the second-hand shop.
I just can't bring myself to like the rain.
Welcome.
Welcome.
And we're going to buy the DVD player. Thank you. From there, we're headed to Shibuya. Central Square, specifically. And we're gonna head for the DVD shop. After all, what's the point in DVD player if we got no DVDs? Oh, a DVD rental shop. Hey, check out that ad. They have an annual membership campaign. Welcome. Would you like to apply for our annual membership? If you're a student, it's 4,800 yen during our campaign. Rent all the old DVDs you want with no extension fee. You can only rent one at a time, though.
Perfect.
We're pretty busy, so not having to worry about extension fees is awesome. If you have the money, maybe you should sign up. Yes, indeed. Thank you very much. May I see your student ID? You live in Jaya. Now just sign here. All set.
Hey!
Your hands were shaking when you wrote Jiro Nakamura. You were nervous, weren't you? Since you're a member now, you can borrow DVDs starting today. Alright then. Welcome, what can I do for you? And we are going to grab the X folders. No points for guessing what that one is a reference to. Investigators chase after supernatural cases. Gives you guts. But yeah, with this, we can rent all we want. One-time fee. And now we are gonna go all the way back to school. Because we're gonna study. It'll give us another rainy day bonus, which is something we sorely need.
Nice. Hey!
And it's pretty much the same every time. Just gonna fast forward to make sure we get all our stuff. See, there's the 2 points.
Wow!
And 1 point.
Ah, you're back.
Hey, you got a minute? Something I want to ask you. Come here, let's have a chat. Not yet. We'll get to you eventually, Sojiro.
Hey!
Oh yeah, you have a DVD player. Watching a DVD will cause time to pass, but various stats will increase depending on what DVD you watch. One DVD series contains several episodes. Watching one episode will fill up one DVD icon. When all icons have been filled, you have finished.
Oh!
Oh yeah, you rented something, right? Yep, and we're watching the X folders.
Wolf, you can't be serious. You think aliens did this?
I've heard it all before, Skullsy. But just look at these bodies. They can't be from Earth.
It's a story about an investigator who searches for the truth behind eerie supernatural incidents.
Hey!
The atmosphere of this show is so ominous. I'm getting creeped out. Phew, that was intense. I could barely breathe through all that. I bet you've summoned a little more guts by watching this drama.
Well then.
Well, it's starting to get late. Let's head to bed soon, okay? Hey, have you ever been to Gigolo Arcade on Central Street? Gigolo? Oh, you mean the arcade next to the convenience store. I thought it was against school regulations to go to the arcade. Besides, I heard that some delinquent hangs around there. What? Is there a game there that you want to play or something? No, I just heard they sell this overseas juice brand there. It's supposed to help with drowsiness. The grades have been slipping lately, but I'm scared of the delinquent. Why does it seem like products that come from overseas always work? Maybe it's the unique taste? And there's a delinquent, huh? Well, compared to Shadows, he shouldn't be any trouble. They're either talking about me or they're talking about Ryuji, cause when school's not open, that's where you can find him to hang out. School star's always out of yakisoba pan, no matter what time I go. I haven't been able to get any, even once. Oh, don't you know? It's always sold out on Mondays, but there's usually some left over on Fridays. Are you serious? I'll finally be able to get some yakisoba pan today.
Hey,
Huh, guess there's a lot in this world you can only get for a limited time or during certain seasons. Now I want some too. And look at that,
Wow.
it's a Friday. You want to try to get some? I'll come with you. Yeah, like they're saying, there are certain items that can only be gained on certain days. Yakisoba pan is just one example of them. Head for the entrance. And we can go ahead and buy some. Ugh, Kamoshida.
What do you want?
Yakisoba pan. Fast-selling bread. Restores 50 HP and cures hunger for one ally. Not bad. And it's pretty cheap. Not a bad thing to have in the early game. And now, back to the library. Guys, we're studying. Again.
hey, hey.
Alright, that gets our guts up a point. And our knowledge up a point. Still haven't ranked up yet, but so be it.
Ah, you're back.
You know, that palace thing sure is impressive. I mean, it only exists because of how effed up Kamoshida is, right? Seems like it. So creepy. Honestly, it's still hard to believe a place like that even exists at all. It don't matter if you believe it or not, though. This opportunity just kind of fell into our laps. We ain't got a choice but to reach out and grab it. You're right. Let's place all our bets on changing his heart.
Sounds like those two are in high spirits. You know, this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for you too. If you want to overturn your current situation, you can't let this chance go to waste.
Not today, Sojiro. Because we are
Oh,
watching a DVD. We're going to finish off the X folders.
They're all dead. Who could have done this?
The larvae. It must have infected them. Got into their brains. We need to find those samples, Skullsy. Fast.
Let's see, it's a story about an investigator who searches for the truth behind eerie supernatural incidents. Whoa, why would you preserve alien larvae? Curiosity killed the cat, you know. But satisfaction brought him back.
oh.
So we finished watching the X folders, huh? I bet you've summoned a little more guts by watching this drama. Ah, and the sparkles mean Guts has ranked up to bold. Yeah, each of the associated social stats have different points that are required for ranking up. Knowledge being the most expensive of them. Can't remember if Guts was one of the cheaper ones, but who knows. Doesn't really matter.
Right.
Your Guts has increased from milquetoast to bold.
Okay.
Let's go return the DVD soon.
Well then.
Well, it's starting to get late. Let's head to bed soon, okay? I haven't done much of anything on my days off. It's such a pain to put on makeup, and I hate shopping, so I usually end up just lazing about the house.
Yeah.
Same here. Good thing there's home shopping. They always have the best stuff on Sundays, and I just realized I haven't started my timer. Give me one moment. Okay, we're back. They always have the best stuff on Sundays. Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about. They even sell surgical masks for when you're sick. I'll have to check it out tomorrow. It's so popular, they always sell out if you don't call the same day.
Morning.
What up? Phew, made it on time. I gotta keep my strength up for stuff like this, so I was eating breakfast and left the house late. Anyways, I'm full of energy. I hope you let me run wild at the palace today. I'll think about it.
No way, man.
What, got something on your mind? Well, alright, give some thought about the palace, alright? Just call us to the hideout after school if you feel like going.
Ahem.
Kamoshida-kun was really in his element at the volleyball rally the other day. You kids are lucky to receive direct instruction from a world-famous athlete like him. Sports have been regarded as sacred things that invigorate people since ancient times. So much so that an emperor himself even participated once. Shima-kun, do you know the name of the Roman emperor who participated in the Olympics? It's Nero. It's good to throw yourself into your club activities, but you shouldn't sacrifice your studies. Sorry. That said, you don't seem too into sports, Nakamura-kun.
Do you know the answer?
Between music, theater, and chariot racing, which sport did Nero win when he participated in the Olympics? All of them.
This is it.
Correct.
It seems you've been studying after all. Nero won many awards and all kinds of competitions, all rigged in his favor, of course. Because of these kinds of selfish actions, not to mention a lecherous side, he became known as a despot. Whoa, he actually knew that? Maybe I should ask if I can borrow his notes.
Nice going!
Wow, you must be really smart to be able to answer a question like that. That said, recently people have begun reevaluating Nero's reign. Regardless, though, he was lacking in sportsmanship. He should have taken a page out of Kamoshida-kun's book. Yeah, more like Kamoshida took a page out of Nero's.
No.
Don't give us that crap. Kamoshida's the real despot. Despot? Tomato, tomato. Alright, first things first, we're headed to Shibuya. And we are going to head to the DVD shop. After all, we've already finished X folders. May as well get something new. Welcome, what can I do for you? Returning a DVD? Thank you very much. Anything else?
What would you like?
We're gonna get Wraith, a moving story of a woman who can talk to ghosts. Gives you kindness. Thank you very much. Please come back soon. And now, we're actually going to hang out with someone today. Specifically, Takemi. We don't need a persona for this, but we do have one, so it'll be handy. In spring, one sleeps a sleep that knows no dawn. Huh? Ugh. God, I need a nap. Or at least some good old-fashioned caffeine in my system. At my current level of guts, I should be able to handle that medicine. Yes, there is a reason to the social stats besides seemingly improving your own character. But, in doing so, you will be able to handle bigger social situations. And for certain individuals, you need those social stats to continue their confidence. I should suggest a clinical trial. You came because you saw my messages, right? No, I came because the guide told me to come here. I want to do a clinical trial. I developed a new medicine. Could you come to the back? Spending time with your confidants after school or at night will deepen your trust in each other. Think carefully about who you will spend your limited time with as you progress through various palaces. I feel like I would come closer to Kemi thanks to the death persona Mandrake. Yes, because Mandrake has the same... how do I put this? Is of the same category as Takemi. What's the word I'm looking for? Arcana, that's it. Because Mandrake is of the same arcana as Takemi, by having it with us, not necessarily equipped, but just having it with us when we talk to her, we will be able to gain more points for our confidant. Thankfully, we don't need it this time. I feel like my bond with Takemi will grow stronger soon. Yes, if you see that, that means you're going to get a rank up. Otherwise, you'll just get a generic hangout. So, what are you going to do? Want to hang out with Takemi? Let's hang out with her.
Please head to the exam room.
In that case, I'm going to start setting up, so go wait in the examination room. Well, I'm gonna walk around. Let me know when you're ready to leave. Here you go. I made various adjustments to the previous drug based on your trial results. Alright, drink it down in one gulp. Bottoms up. Powerful taste, both sour and bitter, overwhelms me. The smell is terrible. I'm having a hard time breathing. Your reaction to it is absolutely perfect. You feel a bit dazed, hmm? Yes, I mixed in some special components. Okay, let's take your temperature and blood pressure. I'm also going to draw some blood. I also want to perform a few motor skill tests, but those might be too much for you right now. Anyway, since we're in the final stages, I should first stabilize the fundamental formula. Ah, so you are here.
What?
I'm in the middle of an examination. I've told you before, officer, if you want to investigate me, you need to show me a warrant. I'm here because we received a report. I'll need to see a detailed statement of medical expenses and full medical records. Bet you didn't have enough time to hide any incriminating documents, huh? Must be under the orders of the medical chief of staff. Here you go. Huh? This kid is my only patient today. If you're asking for his medical expenses, I'm guessing I'm under suspicion of improper billing. But without a receipt, I'd say you've been sent on a wild goose chase. What's going on here? You're being manipulated. That report is fictitious. It's nothing but an attempt to harass me. What? Hey, you, what are you doing here? You don't seem to be sick. Are you up to something illegal? I have a bad heart. A bad heart? He's stressed about taking his entrance exams. I have some drugs that help with that relaxation. So, is there anything else? As you can see, I'm pretty busy here. Fine. You're infuriating, you know that? But I expect nothing less from the plague. I'm so over this. I agree.
Wow.
I think we're going to get along just fine. It's nothing to worry about. I'm sure it was my former superior who made that false report. You eavesdropped on our conversation the other day, remember? He's just trying to put pressure on me by having the police investigate me and my practice.
By the way...
Anyway, I need to draw some blood. There'll be some mild anemia, but only temporarily. You'll be fine. It's part of our deal, remember? Guess I have no choice. I like kids who listen to their superiors. Enjoy your medicine. I feel like my bond with Takemi is growing even deeper. Death rank 2. Don't get anything from it, but it's just a stepping stone to even better things.
Alright.
Your Death Confidant has increased to rank 2. You'll now earn more XP from Arcana Burst, yada yada. I'm going to draw more blood than usual, since you're healthy and all. Only kidding. Okay, please lie down. You can go home once I'm done. I feel like cooperating in that shady clinical trial has increased my guts.
Take care.
Hi, my little guinea pig. You get home safely? You still seemed kinda dizzy when you left, so I figured I'd check in. You know how it is. Some patients get sick on their way back home. I'm totally fine. Yeah, you sound alright. Guess I've got nothing to worry about. I think you'll be okay, but call me if you start feeling sick. Okay, I'm looking forward to our next clinical trial.
Ah, you're back.
Hey, you got a minute? Still no time for you, Sojiro. Because we're heading upstairs. Okay, first things
I'll
first,
just
you
add
want
this.
to make a save. What's coming up is going to require a fair bit of luck. And it is very, very necessary.
Okay.
You could probably make 2. Good luck. We're going to make lockpicks. You always want to have some lockpicks. And we're going to make 2 of them. What you want to have happen is Morgana saying an efficient use of materials during the crafting cutscene. If you do that, you get 1 extra item and an extra proficiency point. This is a means of you getting proficiency points. A decent means of it, at least.
Yeah.
So, you want to make 2 of the lockpick. Yep. Wow, what an efficient... Wow, first time. This is complete luck that whether or not you get it. Wow, what an efficient use of materials. You ended up with even more than I had expected. Get an extra lockpick?
Yes.
You're definitely getting better. I can tell just by watching you. And we get 2 points at first for our proficiency.
Nice.
I saw that. The way you used your hands, you did great. And 1 extra. Perfect.
Well then.
Okay, let's go to bed. Now, without the DLC bonuses, you should have, 4 in total, plus 3 from this and 1 from the tutorial. Today's Sunday. Where should we meet to head into the palace? The rooftop will work. Won't it be locked, though? Should be fine. It's always open. Got it. Anyway, what's our plan for today? I'm still thinking. Let us know once you make up your mind.
Hey.
Was it Ryuji and Lady On? You guys haven't even been back to the hideout even
Now
once. You're gonna get expelled if you don't steal Kamoshida's heart, so go meet up at the hideout. Oi, we'll do it, man!
I hope you all understand that our time limit is May 2nd.
We basically just have to go to that castle and steal the treasure from Kamoshida, right?
But wait, what even is a treasure? I want to know that before we do anything.
A treasure is the physical form of the palace ruler's distorted desires. In other words, it's the core of the palace. Once we steal it, the palace will crumble. I think. Having said all that, even I don't know what Kamoshida's treasure is going to be.
And where can we find it?
There's no way of knowing that until we go in and find out. But if I had to guess, I'd say he has it locked up somewhere in the depths of the palace.
I think I get it now. We just gotta find the treasure, yeah?
Pretty much. There's just a lot we won't know until we go in. In any case, our objective is to find the treasure's location somewhere in the palace. Make sure we go about this with time to spare so we can avoid any unforeseen circumstances.
Check your progress with the hold meeting option. Listen to your friend's opinions and decide the best course of action. Select Infiltrate Palace will take you to the palace. You cannot purchase items while in a palace, so be sure you're well prepared. It will be nighttime when you return from a palace. If time runs out, it's game over. Keep an eye on the time remaining. Exit. That's all for today? For now. Don't go far. Anyways, we're going to head for the underground walkway of Shibuya, because there is something very important that we need to do every Sunday. And it is expensive. The drink stand.
Wow!
Drink stand, huh? It's a little pricier than other places. They have special drinks. It may not be a bad idea to try one. Welcome! We've got fresh fruit juice. What's that? Special drinks? This is what we have today. Oh, I wonder what it is. It's incredibly bitter, but it strengthens your body. It's called Aojiru. Every week we have a different kind of Aojiru.
Hi!
Beauty Aojiru. I'm pretty sure I'm mispronouncing that horribly. 5,000 yen. This seems pricey at the beginning, but towards the end of the game, it's going to be chump change for us. Blended with collagen, making you radiate with charm, or radiant with charm.
Man,
You really need to get pumped up and tell yourself it's for your health. Nice chugging. That's how you do it.
Nice.
Good job. I was watching you try so hard. And that gets us a little more charm. And you might notice that sometimes he has different poses depending on what stat increases. Just something to take a look at. Okay, now that you're healthy, let's go somewhere else. And that somewhere else is the hideout.
Okay.
Hold meeting.
Now then.
You're both going to get expelled if we don't steal Kamoshida's heart. Why are we sitting around? We don't have time to
Let's
waste.
start our strategy
Now,
meeting.
about our course of action from here forward. We gotta steal his heart, but we don't even know where it is. Looks like we're gonna have to try looking around some first. It'd be great if we could do something about the shadows. Would it be better to try and not let them find us? The whole plan is out of the question if we don't have the power to fight. It'd be best if we gain some more experience by fighting suitable shadows for now.
That's it for that meeting.
Well, that's about the size of it. Let's do this.
Okay, let's go.
But damn.
What's up?
Nothing. I was just thinking we should choose a code name for you too.
A code name?
I'm Skull, he's Joker, and that's Mona.
Judging by your costume,
I mean, she's got that tail and stuff, so... What do you think?
Catgirl?
Wait! Is that what you're going to call me from now on? I am so not down with this.
What do you want to be called then?
Something better than just a little cat. Maybe... Panther? That sounds pretty cool, doesn't it?
Huh? Why?
'Cause it sounds more... ferocious?
she's a cougar.
Dude, that is not something you say to a younger woman.
Don't call me that! Importantly, Kamoshida.
Oh, right. Let's go. All right, let's start fresh and get going.
It's game time from this point forward. I'll teach you guys the basics of infiltrating a palace as we go.
My master would like a word with you.
The prisoner has returned.
Well done. It seems you have remembered my words. You truly make it worth rehabilitating you.
What's that mean?
I am not attempting to withhold information from you. The essence of the rehabilitation that you must complete will be explained in due time. Once you encounter allies who share your ideals and discover your place in reality, only then will I explain it all. Such a day should not be far off. This time, I wish to introduce you to the aid we are providing.
Aid?
Due to your potential in wielding the power of the wild card, you can handle more than one persona. That power holds infinite possibilities. We will assist you in nurturing that potential. To that end, we must execute your persona. Do not be alarmed. Personas are personalities that exist within you. Thus, you will only be discarding old personalities to have them be reborn as new ones. By discarding your old identity, you give way to a new one. Hence, we call that process execution. Think of it as the fusion of your personas. To start, select the first persona you wish to fuse.
Now, honestly, the best choices here is Arsene and Pixie into a
Before you
Gothion.
select the second persona, allow me to tell you something greatly important. Do you remember how I mentioned forming bonds with confidants?
Yeah?
Personas are the power of the heart. The stronger those bonds, the stronger your personas will be. In other words, the effects of your bonds on execution, or fusion, if you will, are quite substantial. When you fuse a persona that shares its arcana with one of your bonds, it will gain great power. This will be a guiding principle for your forays into fusion. Try not to forget it. Moreover, there is one thing I must warn you about. You cannot create a persona that surpasses your current level. This is because the resulting persona would be too powerful for you to handle effectively. Now then, check the fusion results and choose a persona that suits your stature.
Now then, like I said, we're gonna be making a Gothion.
This is the form your new persona is expected to take after fusion. It's possible for them to inherit skills they normally wouldn't gain. These skills and specialties are distinct from one another. Skills are traits that can be passed along through fusion.
Now then, the skills you would want to pass on to this would be Aha and Zio, but the number of skills that your persona can inherit is based upon the level of the personas you're putting in. Because we only have one slot, it means we're slightly underleveled in that regard. Oh well. Now, unless the guide says you should farm, you don't really need to. And because of the fact that a Gothion can learn Zio at level 7, I believe, then it's better to go for Aha. See, as the wild card,
Will it gain new power? I wonder.
As the wild card, your whole thing is that you can choose any persona you want, inheriting their strengths, their weaknesses, but also their abilities. And so it's good to have a wide array of elemental powers at your disposal.
Now for a rebirth.
I am Arsene, the other you who exists within. Though I may disappear this moment, I shall always be at your side. We shall meet again when your fate reaches its conclusion.
Yeah, and honestly, sacrificing him to make a Gothion is your best bet. A lot more brutal than the cards that fusion that Igor would do in the previous game. Me, a Gothion. I'm gonna be your new mask now. Use me, use me, use me! The old Chariot Confidant is awakening your persona's hidden power. Because we're rank 1, we do get some power for it, which basically means more XP, which means our persona can start at a better level, or higher level at the very least, which is technically better. If we were a higher rank with the Chariot, aka Ryuji, we would be getting more XP for it. Now, the reason you don't need, because technically you could get to rank 2 without needing the without needing a Chariot, and that's because your first infiltration of the palace is the earliest you can get a Chariot persona, assuming you have Pixie and Arsene, which you still should. Because this is your first opportunity to get rid of them unless you dismiss them, but why would you?
Ah, how impressive. A stronger persona has been born from the body and blood of the old. It shall be your new strength.
What do you mean?
Its worth will be made clearer when you return to the field of battle.
Gather personas and bring them here. Gather a great many, execute them, and continue to give birth to even stronger personas. Developing your powers as such will play an integral role in the stand against ruin.
So that your rehabilitation goes well, we have a variety of rituals to choose in regard to executions.
And depending on the effort you put in, our master might consider further development of new rituals.
Cry your tears of joy, inmate.
Your heart is steadily gaining the strength of rebellion. It seems your rehabilitation is proceeding smoothly. A joyous fact indeed. In anticipation of this, I have prepared a gift for you. I hope that you shall accept it.
Feel a deepened connection with Igor. We get rank 2, and that comes with Third Eye. See things normally invisible to the naked eye by pressing left trigger.
Alright.
You can now use the Confidant ability Third Eye. Activating Third Eye in both the real world and in the metaverse will let you see things normally hidden. Use Third Eye to reveal various hints.
That is a thief's skill, allowing one to tap into their sixth sense and see what is hidden in the dark. I believe you can handle it now. May you continue devoting yourself to further rehabilitation.
Now then, if you have any requests, we will heed them.
Yeah, I don't got anything right now. Persona Fusion, Confidants and Fusion, and Skill Inheritance have been added to the tutorials regarding Fusion.
It is time, inmate.
Return to your fleeting time of rest. Now then...
Something wrong? You were just standing around all of a sudden.
To my teammates, it looked like I wasn't moving.
Why are you spacing out like that? It's kind of hard to tell what you're thinking sometimes.
Let's just say he's a man of high caliber. We're counting on you, Joker.
Now then...
So, where do we start?
Let's head to the safe room we found last time. It's in the first floor of the west building. That's pretty close to our usual entrance. It should be a pretty decent starting point.
Safe room?
It'll make sense when you see it. Well, let's head out.
You can now quick travel. Bring up the map with RB and select the previously visited safe room to go there instantly. You can also quick travel from a safe room back to the palace entrance. Quick travel can only be used in these two locations in the metaverse. You can receive aid from allies via the Thieves Guild. This is available when infiltrating the metaverse while connected online. You can only request help a limited number of times, as the Thieves Guild will be able to help you out in a variety of desperate situations. There are no downsides to receiving aid, so be sure to use it proactively if you find yourself in trouble. Anyways, as I was saying, despite this being the first dungeon, it is actually very difficult. The reason being is that in order to keep up with the schedule to be able to experience as much as we can in the game, we need to defeat the dungeons in one go. That means getting all the way to the treasure in one go. And early game, that is going to be very difficult because A, our SP supply is limited, and B, our supply of SP restoring items is limited. So yeah, this ain't gonna be easy. Thankfully, however, there is a new mechanic that is actually going to be helpful in getting through in this regard. It's going to be easier to get through this dungeon in one day than it is in the original Persona 5 thanks to this one mechanic. Anyways, it is recommended you make saves at times. And like Morgana said, it's best to start at the safe room on the west building, first floor. Saves us a bit of time.
Oh.
Huh? What's up with this place? It's a gap in the cognition. A safe room, if you will. Yeah, still not getting it. Right? I'm fuzzy on the details, but I think it's some kind of spot where shadows can't find us. Huh. I didn't think a place like that existed in here. So, what do we do in this safe room? Take a break, duh. Oh, and we talk about stuff too. So the place is for resting up and plotting. Got it. Guess I'll rest a bit too, then. Let me know when we're ready to head out, Joker. Consult with your team. In safe rooms, you will be able to consult with your team members at the center table. By choosing to talk, you will be able to chat with your team members about your progress through the palace, as well as check on your party.
Oh.
Alright, the safe room discussion reminds me. This is for you. Stamina Kit S. You can only use it in safe places, but when you do, it'll take care of all the exhaustion from our past fights. We'll let you decide when to use it. Just make sure the time's right. Some items, such as Healing 4, can only be used in safe rooms. You can use these items after you enter a safe room and select Consult. The areas where you can use these items are limited. However, they will greatly heal your party, so use them in emergency situations.
Well...
What are you going to do, Joker? Talk to the team. What do you want to talk about? How's our progress? Hey, you think the treasure's far? Didn't we just get in here? Based on how the castle looks, we still have a long way to go.
This is amazing.
Still can't believe a phone app took us somewhere like this. Well, not all of us need that app, you know. The cat can just come in on his own.
What?
I am not a cat. So, wait, what's the deal with those soldier things that are serving Kamoshida? They transform into weird monsters whenever we fight them. Huh? Oh, you must be talking about the shadows. What are shadows? Yeah, I've been wondering about those guard dudes too. What's their deal? I can explain it, but it'll be complicated. Do you want to hear? It would be good to know.
Listen up.
Deep in the innermost depths of every human's heart lies their true personality, their shadow. So it's not that the guards are transforming into those things, those are their actual forms. The reason they look like gods and other mythical beings is because they spawn from the human psyche. Whoa. But wait, what are they doing in Kamoshida's castle to begin with? It seems like the distortion of the palace draws them in. Once they're here, their forms change and they become underlings for the palace ruler. But when you think about it, the palace ruler is just a shadow of whoever owns the palace. Maybe these palaces have something to do with the worlds in our minds or the collective unconscious?
Whoa!
Oh, okay. Wait, that doesn't make any sense! I had a feeling you'd say that. Well, you don't need to think too hard about it. They're enemies, so don't let your guard down, okay?
What are your thoughts?
Is there anything else you want to discuss? How's everyone?
I'm on board.
I can totally keep going. Looks like everyone else is good too. Everyone still seems energetic. I think we can keep exploring if you're feeling up to it.
What are your thoughts? Okay, let's
Well,
go.
I think we're done here. One other thing is that if you see thought bubbles above your party members' heads, or speech bubbles, I guess, you can talk to them. Oh, and this is, Third Eye. It'll make more sense on what we can do with it once we get out of here.
Now then.
A safe room makes for a solid base of operations while investigating. Honestly, I still can't believe this is actually a classroom.
I'll just add this.
And I will be saving as much as possible. Obviously in a separate one, so just in case the recording goes wrong, which it shouldn't.
Okay, time to go.
Alright, we're not going to bother going back to this room. It's time to continue exploring.
Now then.
We have no idea what awaits us ahead. Here, you better take these. These fine tools have my seal of approval. Use them wisely, alright? Smokescreen, Molotov cocktail, freeze spray, and a vanish ball. Press X while investigating the metaverse to use Thief Assist, giving you access to multiple helpful functions that will aid your progress. Auto Recover uses your party's healing skills on all party members. Be aware that doing this consumes the required amount of SP. You can also use the infiltration tools, such as these smoke screens, to quickly flee a battle. These tools will give you an advantage during fights.
I can see it.
Now then, you see that glowing golden stuff? That means that there's something hidden in there that we can steal. Now, you see how that shadow's glowing yellow? That means he is about our level. Oh, you can also steal from stuff that doesn't glow golden, but it doesn't get you anything.
Focus.
There's also several other colors. Blue means they're a lower level than you, red means they're a higher level than you.
Alright, the first move is ours. This one's weak to electricity.
Well, no point in having Morgana attack. Now, all this being said, For the most part, whenever I get repeat fights, I'm gonna cut them from the video, because, well, you already know about them. Unless something truly interesting happens, or... I don't know. I have to try recruiting a persona I haven't recruited before. I'm probably gonna be skipping repeat fights.
We're on the ground. Nice going, Skull.
Show me the money.
Here. How's that?
We're done here. Let's go.
Yeah! Victory!
Though we're not getting as much XP from that, it probably wouldn't be a bad idea to, you know, actually get some. Anyways. I see how that guy's blue? Means he's weaker than us. And probably really not worth our time. Anyways, I don't recommend nude candle stand, okay? Spending too much time farming this out. As a matter of fact, what I would highly recommend doing is that you go try to get to the end of the dungeon as quickly as possible. That being said, don't skip over the fights along the way. Defeat enemies that are in your way, but don't go out of your way to farm out enemies. Get what I'm saying? Because we can always farm once we've gotten to the end of the dungeon. It's going to be a lot easier for us, too. Alright, nothing new from that.
That was easy.
I can see it.
Now, let's see what we've got in here. Dull sword. Usually what you steal is going to be stuff that is related to the theming here. But sometimes you can get those gemstones. They're worth a lot more. Now then, if I'm right... Oh, nope. Whoa, there's one here too? Okay, now that we've expanded our roster, let's try that thing. That thing? Wait for us to gain the advantage during a battle. It's called a baton pass. Yes, this is by far my favorite quality of life change that they have made to Persona 5 Royal. Actually, I'll show you what I mean while we deal with this shadow.
Show me your true form.
Okay, I'll show you an example first. You better watch closely. Use this opportunity to baton pass and swap your turn with someone else. Take my turn!
Okay.
You can now pass the one more you obtain to another party member. The recipient of the baton pass will have their attack power and healing ability increase. If they pass it on again, that party member's stats will also increase. If you successfully pass the baton to all 4 people in your party, the 4th party member will be able to use a skill without using any HP or MP. Pass the baton to another party member by pressing right trigger.
Strike the enemy's weakness and give the baton pass a try. All right! The baton pass made you stronger.
This is, as I said, the best quality of life change that they have made for this game. In the original Persona 5, baton pass was something you unlocked by reaching rank 2 with your party members' confidants. However, most of the time with party members, you couldn't work on their confidant until after you had beaten the palace. Such is the case with Kamoshida's castle. Now, we can get Ryuji to rank 2, so we would be able to have his baton pass. However, Ann's confidant, despite having already unlocked it, we would not be able to work on it until after beating Kamoshida's palace. Which means we wouldn't be able to baton pass to her. And for Morgana, we wouldn't be able to get his baton pass until we had gotten to the final boss of the palace. Meaning that half of our party cannot use baton pass. And as we went through the game, gaining more party members, whom we couldn't get to rank 2 until we'd beaten the palace that they had joined us in. And more often than not, the party members who join you are necessary for beating the dungeon because they have powers that most of the enemies are weak to. Meaning that one vital part of your party cannot be used. At least not in terms of baton passes. And it was so frustrating. There was a couple dungeons where you got a reprieve from that, but they were either at the midpoint of the game or towards the end of the game, and it was frustrating, and I'm so glad they changed it, that you no longer need to get their Confidant to rank 2. You can just automatically baton pass, and it makes things so much better and easier. Oh, I'm so glad for this. It's also why it's one of my favorite changes.
Gunshot should hit its weakness.
Actually, not what I wanted to do. I wanted to change to a Gothion.
There.
Alright, pass the baton and follow up.
Yours.
Pass it on to the second person. Carmen! Nice one, keep it up.
And then if we pass to Ryuji, his next skill attack costs nothing.
And that's everyone.
And there was actually an achievement in the original for baton passing to every single party member.
Captain Kid! Nice one, keep it up.
And let's just finish this one off. You can't even negotiate with it because it technically counts as a mini-boss, but more like a tutorial enemy. Freaking burning. Or, no wait, I think it's Borin? Whatever. Money and XP, I ain't gonna complain. Great teamwork, I knew you guys would nail it. Now, more often than not, you're probably not going to be able to baton pass to every single party member, but if you can pull it off, hey, great. Improving yourselves is important, but learning to fight as a team is just as vital to our survival. By coordinating our efforts, we can take control of the battle as often as possible. Baton passes will help a lot with that. The problem is that requires using SP or that your enemies are weak to gunshots. One of the two. And early game, yeah. Ooh, we can steal from the volleyball. A dull sword. Meh. Alright, anything down here? Yes, there is. Cork bark. Yeah, you can also get crafting materials, which are going to be important, especially for some late game items.
Damn it.
There's one here too. Oh well, guess we just gotta ambush it from behind again. Well, sure if you want to go about it the orthodox way, but there's a more stylish route. Yes, we're finally learning this.
Listen up.
See those sofas on the sides of the hallway? Hide behind those so you can get closer to the enemy. Once it's in range, jump on it and rip its mask off. Whoa, that does sound pretty damn cool.
Still.
Hey, this isn't a movie.
Now, let's carry
Joker,
out our
with
plan.
your poise, you should be able to pull it off. Give it a try. This was something that was shown in the intro, but we didn't get to use until now. Near cover, press A to hide behind it. From there, you can check out what's ahead, and enemies cannot find you. This is valuable. You should always be using this, especially when enemies are around. If there is another hiding spot nearby, you can press A to jump there instantly. Also, if you are within range of an enemy, you can attack from cover for a guaranteed ambush. Make good use of this to gain the advantage. However, be aware that cover cannot be used if the enemy is already chasing you.
I'll reveal your true form.
Now's our chance to strike. Nice, Joker. Right in their weak spot.
And you always want to use baton passes. It'll say weak on them if they can attack an enemy with their weakness.
Pass the baton and follow up.
Nice little UI. Tactical teamwork. Form a baton pass. Maybe they changed it up so you can't get that outside the tutorial. Get that within the tutorial.
Go, Captain!
It doesn't matter.
Defeated. Skull, give me more.
Counting on
Another
you.
baton pass. Zoro, go your mind. That's it. Don't move. Quiver and fear. This'll end it. Game over.
Mission accomplished.
Okay.
And from now on, and
Whoa, Sam!
sweet, that totally works. Anyways, like I say, from now on, unless we encounter a new shadow / persona, I'm probably going to start skipping fights. You know, cutting them out. That was so cool. They totally can't spot us while we're hiding.
Right.
That's right. So long as we lay low like that, enemies won't even notice us. Whenever we hide, we can take our time preparing for the next ambush. Yeah, move the right stick to move around while hiding, or look around while hiding, lets you change directions faced, or leap to an adjacent location. Not only can you ambush the enemy while hiding, you can also avoid enemy contact and loot nearby treasure caches. If there are multiple adjacent locations you could move to, and this is another good one because usually it would force you to target the enemy, you can also use DIT to focus on enemies or DIT to focus on treasure caches.
That was easy.
I can see it.
Alright, nothing in any of those. And you should be
I'll
using
reveal
this
your true
often.
No match for me. I have something.
Yeah, even though you hardly did it, you did nothing in that fight.
Joker.
Hey, look, there's something in there. But the bars are blocking our way
How
in.
suspicious.
If he's protecting this securely, it has to be important. That means there should be a way in and out of there. Joker, do you think you can solve the mystery of this room? I'm sure your observation skills will help you get through, aka using Third Eye. Using Third Eye in a palace can reveal hidden items and hints. Give it a try when you find yourself unsure of where to go next. Aka cheat mode, because it'll basically give us the answer. Alright, we're going to want to pull this lever. Steal from this, even though it's not actually part of it. Make our way around here and hit this one.
Whoa!
As expected from you, Joker. This is a castle map, or at least part of it. Yeah, you don't get the whole thing all the time. Or you don't get the whole thing all at once. What the hell? He had it all locked up and shit, but it was just some old map. You're hopeless. Don't you realize how vital a map is?
Now then.
Having this will give us a better grasp on the topography of the palace. It's a true necessity for a phantom thief. This should make securing a route much easier. Wait, does it say where the treasure is on here? Oh, actually, it seems like the map is incomplete. There might be more of them around.
Wanna get going?
Okay, let's start checking what we can. We'll probably find another map along the way somewhere. Yeah, that's kind of how it works. When you find a map, any areas you have not yet reached will be highlighted in red. Use LB and RB to view other floors. Hide, hide, hide.
Huh? That was a little too easy.
Yes, they both were. Though we do have to be careful that we don't drain all our SP. Alright. Oh, nope, something to steal here. I mean, we're thieves, it's what we do. Whoa. See that glowing red shadow? Oof, that is a dangerous shadow, but we're not going to be dealing with them right now. Looks like there's something over there, but we can't get to it right now. Also, we're a touch under-leveled to be dealing with that guy. For now. Now, you want to be careful when running around on here. Don't go dashing around. Ooh, missed something I could steal. You don't want to go dashing around, because when you dash around into those exclamation marks, you will end up automatically triggering the movement there. Okay, then. I believe if we head out here, we can get a shortcut back to the entrance. Wait, ain't this the entrance? So it's connected to here? Looks like we can get down from here, too. This will probably make for a good infiltration point. But it's also kind of pointless, because we're not far off from getting a safe room, and we can fast travel between safe rooms. Bingo.
Sensation. I think there's a safe room.
There is.
There's a treasure chest.
But there's also a treasure chest, and this is a special kind of treasure chest. We can get some very good stuff from here, unlike in Persona 5. so it is actually very worth it to go after as many of these as you can. You're usually going to find about between, I think, 4 and 6 treasure chests. So having that many lockpicks on you, gonna be a good thing.
Oh.
Huh? It's locked. Needs a lockpick. We have 14 of those. Wanna open it? Open the chest. Oh, and the lockpicks break every time. Night Watch armor. Now you'll note that the Night Watch armor had a symbol for male next to it. That means that only male characters can equip it. You see, On can't. Of course, the same thing applies for female ones. Let's see, 55 and 7. Defense and evasion. Defense obviously reduces how much damage you take. Evasion increases your chances to, well, evade. Black robes. Yeah, they're not great, but they're not used as armor. Let's see. I've already got higher defense, but lower evasion than Ryuji. Yeah, let's give it to Jiru. But yeah, you can get some good stuff out of these crates that are actually useful. Now, it should be noted
Use this place.
that palaces aren't exactly the same as they were from the original game. Though they are largely the same, there are some areas that are different and improved upon, for the most part. Let's make note of this place so we can come right back here later.
Hey!
Looks like we still have a pretty long ways to go. Make sure you rest up here.
Well...
Let's talk to the team. How's our progress?
Hey.
Skull? What are you smirking about over there? Oh, sorry about that. I was just thinking back to how we crossed over those chandeliers earlier. I mean, don't all this just make you feel like we're real thieves? You know we still have a long way to go, right? He's got a point. Even looking at this optimistically, there's still plenty ahead of us. I know. Don't worry. I'm gonna keep giving this shit everything I got.
What are your thoughts?
I'm on board.
What are your thoughts?
Alright, let's keep going.
I should write something.
And I'm gonna make another save.
Let's go!
The map's right, we still got a long ways to go. That's not all. There are an awful lot of patrolling shadows, too. Now, you can't just blindly rush into a fight. First, you need to ascertain how strong they are. How are we supposed to do that?
Listen up!
Well, we'll need to observe the enemy's actions and get some insight into their skills. You should be capable of that, Joker. And yeah, you can view the strength of an enemy by using third eye. The color will indicate their level relative to yours. Blue is weaker, yellow is the same, red is higher. Yeah. I kind of already explained it. There is actually a fourth color, but that's for something we don't have yet.
It's a shadow! Watch out, Joker.
Show me your true form.
Ooh, a new one. Alright then, Hunting Puss in Boots. They are resistant to electricity, but they are also weak to wind.
Let's see.
And because it's a new one, we're gonna want to catch one.
Zoro! Sweetheart! This is it! Zoro! Zoro, show your might! That was pure skill!
Serves you right.
Lend me your power. They're upbeat, which means I believe we want we want funny answers. Alright. Then let's talk. I gotta find out if you're a weird human or not. I know what this is. My mom was talking about it the other day. This is that domestic violence thing, right? Let's see, that's domestic violence. Is that funny? Yeah, that's what I said. Oh, in the mail I got a letter with my name on it, but it was from someone I don't know. What was that anyway? A love letter. I'm just a kid, though. I thought love letters were only for grown-ups. I can see myself in you, mister. Wait, what the? I think I remember something. You know, I'm not really a shadow. I came from the human sea of souls. My real name is Kate Sith. You and I are the same, mister.
That's a new one, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
And honestly, priority number 1 should always be getting as many of them as possible. Now let's take a look at this little guy. Let's see. Fire. Okay, so we don't need to rely on Anne as much, though we did already have Jack-o'-lantern for that. Anyways, and he's too far away now.
Show me your true form.
That was almost bad. Ooh. Another new one already. Well then. Let's see. Troublesome Maid. Weak to fire, weak to electricity.
Who's next?
Alright.
What's the matter, Ultra? Hurry up,
Get ready! Carmen! You're on the floor! You're the best!
Alright, she's gloomy, so we want vague answers. Lend me your power.
This is all so sad.
Well, we must talk things over first. I know nothing about you, after all. I can't quite fathom why any of this is happening. Care to explain yourself? I certainly hope you have a good reason for this boorish treatment. There's no need to explain.
No.
I'm inclined to disagree. I may be a hostage, but you still require my cooperation, yes?
More importantly,
If I were to die here, my existence up to this point would be rendered meaningless. But this way of life in this world is all I've ever known. There are other ways to live.
I understand.
It bothers me that I cannot imagine a life outside of the one I have now.
Really?
Speaking with you shows me how similar we really are. Oh, I'm sorry. I remember now.
Now or die.
In truth, I am not a shadow. I originated from the human sea of souls. My true name is Silky. Henceforth, I am thou.
That's a new one, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
And this one should have cold abilities, or ice abilities.
I have something.
But that was almost bad. I accidentally went to steal instead of ambush, which almost got me caught. Alright, some chipped glass.
I'll reveal your true form.
Now's our chance to
Hey, it's an
Use
Agathion.
wind to hit its weak point.
And because we already have an Agathion, we already know their weakness. And thus we don't need to recruit them, so we're just gonna kill them. Morgana!
Next up.
I missed my recall. I missed? Really?
Huh. Well, there goes that plan out the window. Oh yeah, and On's gun is different in that you can't directly target an enemy. She just shoots at random. And unfortunately, these guys resist bullets. Okay, let's try this again. And not miss this time.
2 enemies remaining. Don't let your guard down. Time for my persona, Zoro. It's almost scary how good I am.
Alright, take him out. We already have one, so we don't need to recruit this one.
This'll end it.
Yeah, not quite.
1 enemy remaining. This is the last one.
Let's just save on some SP and melee attack them. And they're stupid enough to attack the 2 people that are resistant to electricity.
That's what I'd expect from you, Joker.
Ooh, level ups.
Step forward.
Good.
All right.
And we're done. Come on.
It's,
Come on, man.
seriously? More bars? There's a way to open it, right? Let's start looking, Joker.
I can see it.
Well, there's this and that. So we start with this one.
Huh?
Oh, now there's something we recognize. But nothing happened. Because we still need to get the other one.
Huh? Do you think...
Now, here's the thing. We've got just under 10 minutes left. It's going to be a while before we encounter another safe room to save in. Probably more than that time. It's going to be right upstairs, right in this room here. I believe so. Question is, will we get there in the 9 minutes or so? What will we encounter along the way? Screw it. Shouldn't be that bad.
Is this...
Boy, there are an awful lot of bars in here for being what looks like a dining room. Yep, according to looks like it to me. Now, according to the map,
I see.
there's a path beyond those bars there. Looks like they're making things tougher for us yet again.
Well,
Shouldn't be too bad. Let's just get it done.
focus.
And this is one of the changes to the palace. And we're going to want to pull this one. We should still be able to get to that. Let's see, pull this one.
I have something.
Pull this one. Then jump up here. We're going to want to crawl through this vent.
I have something.
And after we steal this, we're going to head in
Here's
here,
the treasure chest.
grab the treasure chest. Ooh, city ghastly gear. Hey, that stuff is disgusting. You should get it cleaned somewhere. Come to think of it, I remember seeing a shadow with one. Maybe if we negotiate properly, we can get one. Wait, wasn't there a coin laundry near LeBlanc? There was. And yeah, you can clean that stuff up to get better gear, but anyways, pull this. And that opens the way forward.
And finished.
That's that. Time to move. Yep, opens up the entire way, and we still got the treasure in the process. Dang, actually got over 1,000 from that one.
Treasure chest spotted. Must be something good inside.
It's a soul drop. SP recovery is always good. Alright, couple more enemies. Let's see what we got. Dang, seems like we get a lot more money if we've already recruited the persona, so just one more reason that you want to recruit them. If only to get more money from their non-recruited counterparts. Hey Skull, if you even dare to look up, I'll kick you in next week. Ugh, I'm not gonna look, just hurry up and go. I mean, if you didn't want to risk him looking, you probably could have gone to the back. You know, come through last.
Nice.
Look, a treasure chest. Let's take whatever's in there, too. There's a guard there.
Okay, let's go.
That's okay. Hey, Joker, do you think we can ambush it from here? I thought it'd be the same as when you hide and jump on an enemy. Give it a shot.
That shadow hasn't noticed us yet. Lucky us.
I'll reveal your true form.
Meh, nothing special. And another tutorial. Yeah, it's intentional that this thing ain't dying. Jack-o'-lantern speaks. Begging for life. When an enemy is in a dire situation, it may try to bargain for its life, enabling you to negotiate with it and possibly gain a persona. A shadow's personality determines how likely it is to beg. Timid shadows are more likely to beg, while irritable shadows won't beg very often. Give me some money. Hee-ho, I'm already a part of you. You should have said so from the start, ho. I'll treat you fairly. Did you want money, ho? What'd you call me? This isn't much, but I hope that you would like it, ho. Hee-ho, it's almost time for me to head to a different job. Thanks for letting me go, ho. What'd you call me? Yes, I know, it's just a verbal tick.
Wow.
I didn't realize even shadows beg for their lives. It's actually kind of surprising. Shadows have emotions too, you know. Of course, they'll be afraid if you corner them like that. It might be worth purposely creating such situations to get them to beg for their lives. Shadows seem to have different attitudes too. If we take advantage of that, negotiations may go more smoothly. I'll try to let you know what kind of answers the shadows want to hear depending on their personalities. Enemy shadows have personalities that determine the kinds of answers they like to hear. Consideration of these personalities is vital to negotiation success. Upbeat shadows like jokey answers but dislike serious or vague ones. Timid shadows like kind answers but dislike vague or jokey ones. Irritable shadows like serious answers but dislike vague or kind ones. Gloomy shadows like vague answers but dislike serious or jokey ones. You can check a shadow's personality when selecting it on the hold-up screen or by checking the analysis screen. Ugh. And in here we get a breeze ring. This accessory seems to have some special power. I bet it'll be useful somehow. Certain accessories come attached with a skill. When a party member equips such an accessory, they will be able to use that skill. View the details and equip it. Now, unlike in the previous game, where this kind of accessory would be giving you resistance to wind, this instead gives you the ability to use Garu. AKA, you can use a wind ability depending on who you equip it to, or on whomever you equip it to, no matter what, whether that's their affinity or not. I'm going to be placing it on for the time being. Alright, let's unlock this. Not that we really have to worry about coming back through here. Alright, let's get moving. Man. Looks like it's in pretty bad shape.
I don't think we're going any further this way.
Should we check somewhere else?
Wait, look up there.
What about it? Are we throwing a rope over that and climbing it?
Phantom thieves do things a bit more stylishly than that, and I know just what'll do the trick. Good. Seems like it fits properly.
What'd you strap onto me?
That's just a little something I've been working on in secret. The grappling hook lets you zip to hard-to-reach locations in a flash. You'll see what I'm talking about when you test it out. Go ahead, give it a try.
Got grappling hook.
Okay.
But I bet you'll find it. You'll be fine if you're smart about it, Joker. Let's give it a try. You can use the grappling hook, a new item in Royal, to access certain locations in a palace where you'll find hidden pathways or treasure caches. As you near a location where you can use it, your left hand will glow blue. Where you can launch the hook, your hand will begin to flash. Your third eye will help you locate suitable grappling hook targets. Be sure to check out various positions to make best use of the hook.
I have something.
But first, let's steal that onyx. This was also in the intro.
Man, this is amazing!
You'd better hang on.
Amazing.
Wow, you really can do anything here if you think you can hard
going.
enough. Heh. You actually did it. I knew you could. You'd better hang on. Use the grappling hook.
I can feel it.
Look, a treasure.
Chest. City ghastly gear. More of this stuff.
Hey.
Yo, that guy looks like bad news. Yeah, he does look pretty tough. Not only that, but it seems like he's more aware of his environment than the others. We'd better proceed with caution. Yeah, he is. Which way? Shoot. This took us to a different place. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to backtrack to the other safe room and then make my way back to here from there, which kinda sucks, because it means I probably have to go through all those enemies again. Granted, I think it was only a few between us and them. Who knows? I was hoping it would take us actually to somewhere different where we could save, but that doesn't look to be the case. Alright, well, anyways, with that, I'm going to end this episode off here for today. If you guys like what you see, please leave a like, subscribe for future content, don't forget to hit that bell icon to get notifications for when I upload, and please, leave a comment down below this video. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Thanks for watching.